Alright, so this is going to be how to add a picture or a whole group of pictures to the Blogger page. This is how I do it. I have two windows open. Normally you would just have like two tabs open, but I have to have two different windows because I've gone through 4 Picasa accounts with Blogger. Normally you would just log into Picasa and it's the same login as Blogger. So if you already logged into Blogger and you go to Picasa, it'll come right up and you'll be able to see all your pictures you've already uploaded through Blogger. So I'm logging in right now, and these are my folders. I like to name my folders by month, just how I keep track of stuff. So I'm going to go and I usually name it. They usually have the most recent one near the top. So there's January. So I'm going to go to January. And that's just an example, you know, you can see all the pictures. You can scroll up and down if there's extra pictures and stuff like that. So, if I'm going to upload a picture, I go over here to the upload button right there. And at this point, I can either choose to put it in the same folder as a folder I already have, or I can put it in a new folder. Most time, like I said, I keep it within the same month. In this case, I'm going to put a new folder just to kind of show how to do it. I'll just leave it with that name, that January 30th name, but you can put it with any name. And I go and I have to select my photos from my computer. And this is the point where you can use the shift key once you get logged in. So I go over to pictures, because that's where mine are all stored. And then I go to, mine are again by month in here. And so I go, well, by year and then month. So I go to 2013, and then, actually this picture I'm putting up is going to be in 2012. So I go to 2012, just a minute. I'm showing it Robin how to do this. I go to 2012, and my picture is in October that I'm going to add on. And then I scroll through my pictures until I get to where I want. I kind of know what I'm looking for. It should be near the end. And if you want to see more pictures per page, you can change the size right there. So now I've got more pictures. It'll be easier for me to find it, because I have a lot of pictures this month apparently. Don't do that, please. Don't do that. Alright, and here's my picture. I found it finally. It's over here. Now if I want to do a whole lot of pictures, I just hold down the shift key and I just do all the pictures in a row. Or if I wanted to like pick and peck a few pictures, I do that and I'd hold down the control key and just keep it control and pick different pictures. But I just need one picture. But the advantage to doing it this way is you can upload a whole lot of pictures. So there's my picture and it's uploading. And you always want to make sure to go to OK. So I've got it at OK. Now once I'm done, I'm going to go up to my photos. And I'm going to look at my new album. There's one thing I have to do in my new album to make it so that I can add something to a Blogger is I've got to change the settings in that album. I've got to make sure that it's set right. So I've got it open. I can see it. And I'm in that folder. So I want to go to, I believe it's, yeah, Actions and Album Properties. And I just need to make sure that my properties are set so that I don't like to have it all the way public, but I like to have it, the visibility has to be more than only you for you to be able to link it anywhere. So I picked the middle one, limited, anyone with the link. You just have to do this once for an album, and anything else you save to that album comes in with the same settings. Save changes. Alright, so now I click on the picture. I go over here, and there's something right here that says link to this photo. Click on that and you get this stuff. You get links and embed image. That's what you want, is to embed your image. You can pick your style, your size, thumbnail, any size. So I'll pick that, but you can change it once you get over there. So you click, and then I do Control C for copy, and then I do Control V for paste. So now I'm going to go over to my Blogger window that's open. I've already done some typing. I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to do Control, oh wait, one thing I have to make sure is this has to be not in compose mode, but in HTML mode. There. Now I go to the bottom, which is where I was going to put my picture after my words. And now I can do my Control V. And there's my text. Now I'll tell you right now what it says is it came over with all this stuff and it says table. And I don't like to have a table on mine, so I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to tell it not to put a table. A table will, like, it adds some extra. It adds extra to it. So I hide the album link is what I do. It's that first click under there, and it'll look better. But you can play around and see the difference in how it looks. So I've copied it, and I'm going to come over here. Hold on a second. I'm going to baby on my lap. And I'm going to actually highlight that and just paste over top of it. And paste. Now you can do this with all the photos, and then when you go back to compose mode, you'll be able to see it. So it's right there. If you want to do something special with the picture, you can click on it. If you click on it with your left click, you can change the size. See, all in here, all these options, and then you can also change where it is, left, center, right. And then you can also, if you'll notice right here, add a caption. And I don't usually mess with properties, but you know, when you add caption, it shows up underneath the picture. If you see right here, see, add caption. So you can all do that just by clicking one time on the picture. And sometimes I put a title over top of it, but when I do a title, I just actually type something in at the top, you know, have that be my title, and then I center it, and you know, that's my title. That's how I do my pictures when I do them solo. Most of the time I find it useful to just center everything. And for a website, I usually like to put the size of it like at large. It just seems to be easier to see on a computer. So there we go. It seems like a lot of work, but actually if you do it for a whole lot of pictures in a row over in that HTML mode, so I'll go back to HTML mode. If you do a whole lot of pictures in a row and then you mess with them, it's pretty easy. So if I wanted to put another picture, I'm just going to show. This is the end right there of my picture stuff. So if I'm going to put another picture in, I'm just doing an example here. You can, if I had more pictures in this album, there'd be an arrow right here that I can click on, and I can just click through my pictures. But this is my only picture in this album, but I'm just going to show an example so I can copy and paste it again, just to show, like, you know, putting extra pictures in. I just do all my pictures at once, and then I go back and mess with them. So there's another one that's in there. Go back up here to the compose mode, and my picture shows up. And again, notice it's not centered. If I want it centered, I just right click. I'm sorry, left click. Ugh. I'm almost done. Left click, and then I choose that I want to have it, I want to add a caption, so I can add a caption and it's all centered. So there you go. Alright, maybe that'll help.